what up, what up, what up? Fight mosquitoes. Look, working on all kind of stuff around here. Homie working on an extra truck he got sitting around here. Alright, let's see here. Look, we about to go we about to hit up. We going to the gym, man. How's everybody doing out there tonight? Man, I hope you got. Yo, what up, Stacy? What's happening? Dude. Yeah. Man, this is my first time leaving the house today. Dude, it was so hot. Oh my goodness. Look, so hot. So hot, dude. Hold on, let me see something here. Oh. I'll turn the light on in a sec. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. Oh man. Alright, let's get some windows down, get some air going through this piece, man. Woo! Look, I seen Stacy. I feel like I can't even complain about heat. I think it got down to, so right now it's 82, right? Right now it's 82 degrees. It was like 90 or something like that today. Hot enough, dude. It felt like 190. Dude, I'm telling you. It felt like the devil's crotch out there, dude. I was like, nah, man. I was like, nah, I'm not going nowhere right now, dude. I'm not going nowhere right now. I was like, yo, look, we going to the gym to get it in. Because we got to go, we got red beans and rice to go eat, right? We got red beans and rice to go eat, man, for sure. Oh, man, let's get some, dude, that Bayou air. Oh, man. Yeah. How you doing tonight, though? Let's, oh, tree down. Oh, hey, listen. Look, that's why I wanted to, man, I had an energy dump today, man. Look, I was all like, dude, I'll tell you guys. So look, I was all juiced up, right? Man, thinking that I was getting ready to go to Miss Baxter's house. I was waiting on the homie where I was at. I was waiting on him and my godson to get back. He owns a lawn care business, right? Hold on, car coming, hold on. Because, right, we don't want to blind them. But anyway, it looked like a police type vehicle. You know me, I'm like, what? Always looking. Anyway, so right after I got off that last live, right, the homie gets there, bam. And I'm like, you know, he's there for a few minutes, he's talking, and then like soon as I got a word in, I'm like, hey, when we going to your mom's? Hold on one second, car coming. So, and he was like, he said, dude, I just left from over there. He said, I went ahead and went over there today. He said, I ended up being right over there after my last yard. So he said, I just went ahead and stopped there. And I was like, oh man, boom, immediate energy dump, right? Because, listen, it's not that we're not going over there. Don't worry. I'm going over there. This is a fact. He goes over there, I think it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So this might be a tomorrow thing. But man, all kind of conversations had today. Dude, if there was a... Look, from the time I seen you guys last time till right now, there was probably an hour total where I wasn't, man, there's water all in the road. Like, when did it rain? Dude, I didn't even, where did that water come from? That water wasn't there yesterday and it didn't rain. Like, what is going on? That don't make sense. Like, what is up with that? I know the bayou don't, does it? The bayou don't, does it? I don't know. But anyway, so look, when the homie tells me that, man, immediately I'm just like, boom, energy dump, man. Energy dump. And I was just like, boom. I was like, oh, man. Right? On top of that, I went outside, man. Listen, I'm caught back up with fluids. Because I'll tell you what, I had to go out. I went outside like, man, I'm not even joking, probably like 6-7 times a day in the baking in the heat. Just to use the bathroom, man. Look, I'm dedicated right now to that country boy style. Right? Listen, I'm not pooing out in the wilderness. That's too risky. That's too risky. That's too vulnerable. I'm feeling vulnerable right now just talking about it. After all of the animals I seen out here, nah, you tripping. Nah, we not doing that. But listen, look, I don't care what it is. If I can see it, look, I'm good. Look, I'll get that thing, whatever it is. But nah, I'm not. Nah, don't sneak up on me, bro. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that, right? Listen, we're about to be picking up the speed right now, so I'm gonna put this song on right here. I've been on this song today. You'll already know. You should already be able to guess what it is. Like, listen, I've only listened to it 2 other times since I was with y'all, so it's not, you know. But it's like, look, I only have a certain amount of time to do everything, right? Like, listen to music or stuff that, right, we're on mission. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You know what I mean? We need the gym tonight, man. Y'all know it's been a few days. I can't go no more. Can't go no more, man. It's starting to go crazy. Dude, don't worry about, listen. Dude, don't worry about being alone. You're not alone. Right? That's what I'm telling you, man. You're not alone. So many people out there just like you, man. So many, right? Like us, right? World's crazy out there these days, yeah? Try to get some of the wind off the mic. Gym's only right up here. We'll chat a little bit. We'll chat. Yeah, I can ride with the light on, no problem. Where we're at right now, I think we can. Right. You know what I'm saying? We're not like riding all around in the city, you know what I mean? Like, it's chill, it's cool, we're good, you know? Just because your family's not right around you, no, look, it's no big deal, right? It's no big deal. Listen, home is wherever the heart is, man, right? It's wherever the heart is, man. That's what I'm saying. Look, you could drop me off in India over there by Dave, and I'll be kicking it. You know what I'm saying? Give me a week, man. Give me a week. I'll have a couple people, right? I'll be dialed in with somebody. That's what I'm saying. God will put somebody like boom, boom, boom. He'll be, man, look. He already stacking them, right? Shout out my boy Dave in India. He probably ain't even hearing this, but if he does, you know I'm thinking about him. Or her. I think it's a him. I didn't look at the profile, but on the end it says Dave, so I'm assuming. But shout out man, look, shout out all my people in India, man. All my people in the UK, all my people in the Philippines, man. All my people in Canada, all my people in Mexico. The few people in Ireland I got, right? Where else, man? Oh yeah, Brazil. And like over there in South America. What was it? Was it Ecuador? Yeah, Ecuador, man. Look, Australia, New Zealand. Like, man, shout out to all you guys, man. Look, sending you love from the United States, man. From the road, man. Sending you love. Look, every one of you, man. Every one of you. Look, especially those ones that I know, man. If I know you, man, I love you for sure. If you're in my life right now, hey. Look, we're dialed in there for sure, right? Man, it's all love. It's all love, man. Right? It's all love. Let's see here. Man, I like this one too. Man, I like Social Distortion's version of this one right here. The Chris Isaak, yeah, I love Chris Isaak's, obviously, right? Obviously. But sometimes, you know, you're just feeling like a little more gritty, you know what I'm saying? Then you listen to this one, you know? Hey, whatever works, man, whatever works. As long as they ain't got a bunch of cussing and a bunch of evil stuff in it, you know? I'm starting to really see how that affects our youngins out there, you know? That's where we stopped and got nicotine the other day, just so you know, we was on the way out. We'll talk here in a little bit. Like not even 5 minutes we'll be to the gym. It's just right over here. Man, so much stuff, man. The AutoZone right there that we go to. I'll holler at y'all when I get there, man. For sure. We're here right now, boom. Right across the street, right, yeah. Where we at? Is this it? Yeah, this is it. Yeah, we're at the gym, man. We made it. What we got here, man? Hey, I see YouTube and I see Facebook. Hey, shout out YouTube and shout out Facebook, man. Shout out YouTube and Facebook. Cheyenne, what's up? What's happening? How you doing? What was you up to today, Stacy? Cheyenne, both of you guys, what y'all do today? Dude, that was man. Dude, I had a crazy 18 hours, man. I'm telling you, man, listen, all kind of messages. Man, all kind of messages, I'm telling you. Look, come straight to me. It's wild today, man. Well, I know some of you out there are like, man, what is he talking about? Look, hey, you guys, some of my family don't even know. Hey, they do now. They do now. I don't know. They know something's up. They know, I don't know, they probably think like, dude, look, check out my weird cousin, dude. That's okay, we ain't tripping. Hey, I'll be that. Right, I'll be that, man. Hey, dude, listen, it's all good. I never fit in nowhere ever in my life. I was like either too much this, not enough that. You know what I'm saying? Just like you. So don't worry about it. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm really telling you. Right? That's what I'm really telling you. Let's get right here in the first parking spot. But you already knew, right? You already knew. Like, it's not like I'm surprising you right now by telling you I'm in the very first spot. And there's a lot of cars here too. I mean, they got the handicapable, but, right? Dude, hey, and I got headlights, guys, Let's see. Look, we're gonna look, it's that muggy, right, at night here. So we'll open the door up and get some air while I talk to you guys, man. But hey, look, dude, listen. Man, y'all should go check out the ones. Look, go to the Facebook page. You guys go to the Facebook page. Look, go to the Facebook page. Look, it's Daniel Woods. Look, go to the Facebook page, and you can go there and just go to the last videos. Check out, I don't know, it's like 4 or 5 or 6 of them. Go back to the first one that started in the dark last night. Look, and that's just a little bit. I had all of that. Listen, but look, I'm telling you guys everything. But look, I'm not discouraged. I'm not nothing. But look, the energy dump, how that happened today, that's what I'm telling you. That's what's one of the more complicated things about this trip. Like, I never know what it's gonna be. But listen, I know God ain't gonna never give me too much. He ain't gonna never give me something I can't handle. You know what I'm saying? Because he already knows that I'm gonna have that energy dump. He already knows I'm gonna get caught up thinking about this or that. He knows I'm gonna get caught up in my own head, right? He knows all of that already. So he gives me the grace, right? He's like, all right, I know this fool needs some sleep. I know, right? I know he needs a honey bun, ice cream. Yeah, and now I know he needs the gym. Listen, I don't know what I'm talking about, guys. I really don't know what I'm talking about. All I'm doing is thinking out loud. That's what I'm trying to do. Look, but I just pray that everything that comes out of my mouth is of God. You know what I mean? And I'll try to distinguish. I mean, usually you have no problem distinguishing if I'm talking about God or if I'm talking out the side of my neck. It's probably hard to differentiate between the two a lot of times, but I assure you, if I say anything about God, I'm telling you, look, to the best of my ability, which ain't much, but I know he's real. That's what I'm telling you. That's all I'm really trying to tell you, man. That's it. That's all I'm trying to tell you. I don't know a whole lot other than that right there. Right? But yeah, I'm glad the gym is open 24 hours tonight. I'm about to go in here and get it in, and then we're going over to the homie's house to have some red beans and rice. Right? He told me early this morning that he was he cooked some. I said, hey, save me a bowl, man. He's like, no worries. He cooked a lot, so I know I got a bowl, but we're going over there. That's the homie that went to church with me the other day. That's who we talking about. Like, I'm in and out of there the whole time. Like, where I'm at now, I've been in and out of. Where we're about to go later tonight, I've been in and out of. And then my boy Jack's house, I've been in and out of. That's in Slidell. And then my boy Dito's house last time, but he's up out of town. Listen, oh man, did he text me again? Because I answered him back, but let me just make sure. Yeah, alright, we're good. Man, shout out to Cavalier and Hackenjaw's family, man. Love you guys. But yeah, my boy's out of town right now, him and his wife. So, but yeah, we got a few people to go see. But listen, this is how I'm kind of playing it, man. Like, look, even though there's a lot of people, listen, I'm going to be completely honest right now. Even though there's a lot of people, right, that we want to see, like, man, I really want to see, right? Listen, I'm putting it out there to, look, you can't get your feelings hurt, is what I'm saying. You can't get your feelings hurt. Because I know you've been through that before. Where it's like somebody you really want to see, you know what I'm saying? And then like it, just for whatever reason, it didn't work out. Listen, just look at that. Look, I promise you it was probably best. It probably was best, okay? Because listen, you can't, man, I've been on that side, right? And not too long ago, I recently got enlightened on why I'm glad that this meeting didn't happen when I was wanting it to happen, right? Yeah, it wouldn't have been good, is what I'm saying, you know. And it probably wouldn't have been good for you either if you would see that person, right, before the appointed time. So don't worry about that, is what I'm telling you, right? Just because I've seen how it works out, that's how it's supposed to work out, you know what I mean? Like, because it's going to work out. You'll see them. That's what I'm telling you. You'll see them. That's what I'm saying. Don't worry about it. you'll see them, right? You'll see them when the time is right, you know. And not a minute before, right? And don't worry, you won't be late, I promise you. Right? I'm telling you, man. I done had appointments across the United States I ain't even know I had, but I made them, right? And it's crazy when I look at, like, wow, if I would have came this time, or if I would have came that time, man, if I would have stopped there and ate like I was supposed to, or look, if I would have stopped there, but nah, man, he said, nah, not this one. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh man, the divine encounters. You call it a chance meeting. You call it a coincidence, dude. You're crazy. Think about that, dude. It's not a coincidence, bro. Think about it as a divine encounter. And now think of what you didn't say that you wish you would have said, right? Then it would have been for real deal divine encounter, right? But listen, what you're thinking is like, why didn't I do what my gut was telling me? Newsflash, that wasn't your gut. Your gut don't talk to you. Hey, let me tell you, look, not all these times you said I should have went with my gut, or man, I'm glad I went with my gut. It was something that saved you, wasn't it? But you think it was your gut? Dude, come on. How stupid does that sound? How stupid does that sound? Think about that. Yeah, my gut. Listen, fool, that was God. Man. Come on, man. I like... Use common sense, man. Look, that's what I got to tell myself, guys. I got to do this every day. Every day, dude. It's something. Right? It's something that I mess up. For real, Stacy, not a better plan, the plan for you, right? And nobody else but you, right? Not a better plan, the plan. Anytime every time you deviate from that, it's a catastrophe. I mean, I had to see all this in hindsight, so I'm not acting like I know what I'm talking about. And trust me, what I did was a catastrophe, man. Jeez. Oh, well, I'm getting lightheaded. I'm not. I'm joking. But what I'm saying is, trust me, I know the difference. Right? I know the difference. I know what a catastrophe is. I know what my perceived view of a catastrophe I created was. Damn. The wind's blowing in my hair right now. Man, I got lemonade. Man, I'm about to go get a serious sweat in, dude. For real, like. Look, and I'll tell you what I noticed. I think I even mentioned this. I know I mentioned this because it sticks out that much in my mind. Friday morning, I had got on the exercise bike. Well, look, it had been like there was a few days in between there. But look, I noticed when I had cutting back to where, like, say I do like 3 days, like I want to work out every day. Listen, we're on mission right now. So sometimes, the gym has been the most important thing in my life lately, right? But I'm talking about, listen, you got to go with the season. There's certain seasons for things, and trust me, there's going to be a season when I have my nutrition completely dialed in and I'm training for real, like a little bit more, you know what I'm saying, direct, as far as, really, because, listen, abs are made in the kitchen, we all know that, right? I'm not telling you guys nothing you don't know, but that's what I'm saying. I'm not nowhere near the kitchen right now to try to live proper like that, which I wish I was, you know what I'm saying? Excuse me. Let me turn this way. Anyway, which I wish I was, right? But listen, there'll be time for that. That's what I'm saying. There will be time for that. And it ain't right now. right? Trust me, I wish it was. I done had this conversation with a few of my friends because that's really where my life is lacking right now. That's the main point, is my nutrition. But dude, when you're, or the lack thereof, right? But when you're on mission like this, dude, it's different. Like, I don't know. I could, right? Because I thought about this. I could, but then I would need to get a cooler that's plugged in all, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, dude, I'm in the dirty South. It's hot. Like, I've already got enough electrical stuff going on in here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying not to push my luck. You know what I mean? I'm trying not to push my luck. That's really what it comes down to. With the electrical, like, you know what I'm saying? But, because look, if it was up to me, dude, straight hamburger meat with a little bit of rice, right? And look, and I would have that every single meal. I dial in the macros on it and see, you figure out exactly how much, like, protein, carbs, fats, macros, you know what I'm saying? And then I would divide that down and have it in little glass containers, you know what I'm saying? Little glass to-go containers. But I don't know, it just seems like a lot. Like, I only have so much time in the day, right? And I've already got this social media thing looming over me as far as like the shorts and the this and the that. So listen, one thing at a time, right? We're on mission. Like I said, there'll be seasons for that. There'll be time for me, like when I get home off this mission, right? I don't know, right? When I get home, to get back in the gym serious every day, right? At least for however long you know what I'm saying? Like, but anyway, get back serious, like. But I got to get a place to live first. Like, I don't even have a kitchen, right? But listen, I don't normally live in the car. I don't live in the car. But listen, I don't know if you guys been following the story. My mother passed away while we was in the middle of moving, right? I took care of her. She lived with me, right? Anyway, we were in the process of moving from one house to another, right? And there was going to be a month in between when we moved, right? And the place that I'm getting, or was getting, had a handicap ramp, you know what I mean? Handicap accessible, to make sure she was good or whatever, right? And boom, and she passed it. Like, I took everything and I moved it in storage, right? And just chilling for the month. And I sent her down to, not sent her, she wanted to go by her brother's house, my uncle. Shout out my Uncle Mike, right? But man, she was down there a couple weeks and she passed away, man. Just all of a sudden. So anyway, that's what, for those of you who are wondering, I've gotten this question like 4 or 5 times today personally with my relatives and stuff and friends, right? There's so many people that don't even know what led me to be here right now, so I'm trying to explain it a little more. But anyway, so I don't live in the car, dude. I don't live in the car. I don't live in a van down by the river. Listen, you can think whatever you want. I don't care what nobody thinks about me. But the point being, so listen, I drove down here to bury her, right, in Mississippi. Y'all know my mom will want to be buried at Marvin Hill, man. Shout out Marvin Hill Church. Man, anyway. And then I came down here, done that, and then I had to go back to Seattle-ish. I know, I just say that because anyway, it's like on the outskirts of Seattle. But so I had to go up there and do her service up there, right? But before I got back up there, when I was even still down here, like, God, listen, man, all kind of crazy stuff happened, okay? That was of God. That was amazing, right? But he put me on this mission. He said, listen, I want you to go back out on the road, but I want you to live stream it. I know it sounds crazy, but listen, I am a little crazy. And the bottom line is I was obedient. I said, yeah, okay. Boom, I'm there. Let's do it. So I went back to Washington. This is just a few months ago. This is January, the middle of January. And I spent from the middle of January till April the 6th, it took me that long to get all the equipment together, to get everything done, right? You think that, like, man, 2 cars pulled up and they're just sitting there with their lights on, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, so I got everything ready, right? And then I got back out on the road April 6th, and boom, and I've been on the road ever since. So I don't live in the car is what I'm telling you guys. I am right now, right? But I'm just saying, I don't live in the car, dude. To all my friends and family out there that don't know, everything's okay, right? Everything's okay. I don't live in the car. I don't need a job. Everything is okay, right? I'm exactly where God wants me right now. So, yeah, I'm just telling you guys that it's not that big a deal, right? But anyway, I've gotten that question a few times today, so I just wanted to tell you guys, not that big a deal. But anyway, I think I see somebody says something about AI. Oh yeah, AI viewers. Dude, what is this? They want you to, what do? Do you buy AI viewers? You buy AI, but that's not real views though. Hey, did they believe in God? You think we could convert the AI to believers, to knowers? Nah, I doubt it. Right? I doubt it. I'm just saying, is that real viewers though? Because that don't really count. That don't really count as viewership. What is that? Is that what that means? AI viewers, streambo.com. AI, is that what that is? Is that just to make it look like there's more people in your chat? Because listen, I'd rather have exactly who I got in the chat right now, and that's it, than 1,000 fake ones that just make the chat look like. Look, did you hear about those 2 AIs that got inside? I just heard this. Dude, it ended up with one of the AIs like deleting themselves. Right? Did y'all hear about that? Am I the only one that heard about that? Listen, dude, you can't leave these things they do it to themselves. What you think they're gonna do to us? Right? Dude, you see how many mistakes TikTok makes. You see how many, look, whenever we're on TikTok, you guys see how many mistakes TikTok always makes. Dude, if you even say a word, right, it doesn't matter the context at all. You could be completely for said word, right? You could be completely supportive of said word, but you say said word, look, and that's just a clue of how they're going to treat us when they put these things in charge of us, right? And trust me, they're going to put these things in charge of us. They already are, dude. They're already on all the traffic cameras, all of that stuff, man. All of that stuff. Dude, already, like, man, a year ago, right? Well, my dentist has got a AI secretary, and this broad can't take a message worth crap. Never got a call back. Man, it took like 5 months, dude, to get in touch with my dentist. And when I finally did, who you think they blamed it on? Who you think they blamed it on? The freaking AI secretary, dude. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me right now, bro. You gotta be kidding me right now. But anyway. But look, that's what I'm saying. It ain't always, like, that's why I wanted to just come straight to you guys and give you guys the real, like, I owed that to you after the buildup of what was going on and everything. But listen, that's just how it is. That is the facts. It happens just like that. But look, that's another metaphor, right? God's never going to give you more than you can handle. He ain't never going to do that, right? So just go with the flow, whatever it is, man. Go with the flow and be in the moment. And look, we've already talked to this. You got to be able to pivot. And what else did I talk about? Compartmentalization, right? Man, you use that in everyday life, right? Like, for instance, when my dad, look, if you gotta have a conversation with the phone man, right? As soon as you get off the phone with the phone man, right? You don't want to, like, take out the discrepancies the phone man was putting on you, on your wife, or on your sun or on your, you know what I'm saying? And listen, that don't mean nothing like that. I'm just saying, right? Be able to pivot, man. Listen, nothing should get you up out your body like that anyway, right? Right. But listen, we all make mistakes, but no matter what it is, be able to pivot, right? So you can be in every moment that God has for you, right? Because I know how many times have you been like, whoa, man, that happened so quick, dude. Like, oh my goodness, dude, what? Like, oh, it's you know, something important that happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you're like, wow, man, I didn't even. That's what I'm just. Look, apply it how you want. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. But listen, I know one thing. I'm gonna pack a bag. All right, now what on? Oh, that's what I was gonna get. Dude, I need some of that electrolyte mix. Right? Because I've been drinking plenty of water. Right? I've been drinking plenty of water, don't get me wrong. But the liquid IV. Right? The liquid IV. Yeah, because look, you could drink all the water in the world, you know what I'm saying, if you're working out. But man, if you're out by the heat right now, dude, make sure you're getting your electrolytes, you know. And I took my vitamin already today, so not that you guys would remind me. You guys are horrible side seat passengers. You guys would just sit over there and straight let me crash out. Straight up, man. Dude, I should have took a drink out of that water because that powder filled it up. See, that's what I'm saying. You guys didn't warn me or nothing. You're probably sitting over there like, dude, he didn't even take a swig out of his water first. Watch this. He's about to make a mess. Look at him, he did. Dude, you guys no help at all, I tell you. Straight just let me crash out, dude. Alright. I'll keep that in mind. I'll keep that in mind. But I wouldn't let you crash out, though. I would definitely warn you. I'd be like, stop! Turn! Go the other way! I wouldn't just be like, hey, it's probably just flights from Tuscaloosa. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, dude, I'd be right. Like, nah, for real, dog, don't breathe that. I'm with you. Right, you guys know I'll be talking crazy later at night, man. Listen, there's an ambulance right there. Dear Heavenly Father, we know that the person that's in that ambulance right now, man, look, it was a false alarm, right? That's why the ambulance is slowing down right now, because the paramedics just told them, hey, ease up. It ain't no big deal. False alarm. Amen. Dude, this stuff still don't, I mean, it says lemon flavor, but dude, it's not all that great, you know? It tastes like they're trying to shove electrolytes down your throat, you know what I'm saying? But look, we need it. We need it. Look, if you're out there in the sun, dude, you need it. You need it, man. Get your electrolytes, man. And take your vitamins, man. Especially if you're old like me, dude. You need to be taking your vitamins. What do you mean you don't take a multivitamin? Are you kidding me? Bro, what are you thinking? Come on, man. Look, go get the colonoscopy too. If you're over, what is it, 40 or something like that? Go get that done, man. Go get that done. Look, it's not even that bad. It's just the prep. The prep is the hardest part. It's 3 days of living torture. Don't leave the toilet. Take the directions on the back of that jug extremely serious. Make sure your plumbing is A-okay. Make sure you ain't got some weird thing like where every time you flush, the chain wants to come unhung. Dude, go fix the toilet first. Get that handled, man. Fix that little chain, dude. Get the pliers out and close up the link in it, you know. Look, make it so it's tight, too. Don't be putting no slack in it or nothing, man. Listen. I'm just saying, right? But yeah. But it's still the AI viewers. Okay, man. Ain't nobody said nothing else, so nobody's listening. So look, it's only me and you, bro. It's only me and you. Everybody else left us. They all completely left us. But you know what? That's okay, man, because I came here just to talk to you. Oh, there she is. She's back. And her too, right? Listen, keep the faith, right? And don't forget to pray every day. Dude, start your day out giving thanks. Do that for something. I know you can find something to be thankful for. Bro, you got ears that you heard me say that? Be thankful for that. You got eyes to look at me and make fun of me? Be thankful for that. You woke up today? Be thankful for that. Dude, you got a bed to sleep in? Are you kidding me? Be thankful for that. Listen, I could keep going. But listen, just start like that. Start like that. Right. Or if you don't even know who I'm talking about, pray, ask him directly. Just tell him, ask him into your heart. You got to do that. You know what I'm saying? You got to do that. Right. You got to ask him to be your Lord and Savior, right? And you got to mean it. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about right now, you've just been touched. Enjoy, man. Enjoy the journey, dude. Because you're about to go on a whirlwind, bro. Like you've never done your entire life. So you've been tapped officially. Now you need to find out who I'm talking about. Jesus, that's what I'm talking about. Let's not make it a secret, right? Let's spread the good news, right? I know you're thinking right now, like, what? This guy's crazy. So what? I seen his power, dude. I seen his power. This is what happens when you see his power, dude. It's so crazy. It's so mind-blowing, right? You just can't believe it. Like, there's no way I just seen what I just seen. I'm telling you, it's that type of... It's like a movie, dude. It's movie type-ish. It's like a movie. It is a movie. Crazy, but that's what I'm saying. You could have, look, you got your own movie right now. You're the main character of it, and you're playing it right now to a T. He knew that you was gonna be fallen. He knew you was gonna do all that crazy stuff. He knew that. He knew all that, and he still loved you, man. He still gave you the grace. And he still gave you the freedom to run off and make all those mistakes. That's what's cool about it, bro. He ain't tripping. Come on back. Come on back, man. It's about time, don't you think? Alright? Bro, you're not going to be able to do it. He can do it, though. It's a fact. But listen. Everybody left, so it was just us. So I just wanted to tell you that, man. Just wanted to tell you that, right? Some of you know, there's a couple of y'all, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You're like, yep. You're like, yep. He's seen, he got touched. You sure enough right. God tapped me just like, look, even one more like, right? Crazy. Every day has been like that. Every day. Thank you, dear Lord. I want more, dear Lord. Thank you so much for sending your son on the cross for us. the most perfect person in the world. And look how they did it, man. So you know we catching static. It ain't nothing, dear Heavenly Father. This is a pleasure. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Right? Just like that. Boom. That's what I'm telling you. It is, man. It is a pleasure. Every word you hear come out of my mouth, if it's in a prayer, man, you can best believe I think that, I feel that, I'm praying for that, I said that, I live that, I am that, I'm all up in that, I want it all over me, that. Please don't stop, yes sir. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, any time of the night, I don't care, dude. Wake me up at 11, let's go. Right? Wake me up out my sleep, dude. I'm telling you, when I said what I said. What we got here? Is there anybody else? Yo, what up, cuz? Hey, man, I got a message for you. I've been waiting to see you in the chat, man. Yo, uncle said he wants you to come see him, man. Bro, look, let me show you this, big dog. I was just gonna send it to you, but I was like, nah, let me wait and let him get on stream right here, bro. I knew I was waiting on something. bro. I knew I was waiting on something. I was waiting on you so I could show you this, man. Wait, let me see here. Booyah! Where's that? Yeah, look. Yeah, shout out my cuz, man. Yeah, love both of you, cuz. But yeah, man, he said he wanted you to come down and see him, man. So listen, I passed the message. The message has officially been passed. I told him, I said, hey, bro, I said, I'm about to see him. Yeah, dude, that's why you think I went to Florida, bro. Why you think I went to Florida, dog? I went there just to see him, cuz. Just to see him. Well, and my boy Bowman. Look, and I had a divine encounter, man. Shout out Craig and Erica, man. Craig and Erica Thomas, y'all. But listen, yes, originally when I said I'm going there, the original thing was to see cuz, but then the homie was there. I didn't realize he lived so close to him, so I'm like, yeah. So look, that's what I was doing. I just got back. My AC busted on the way back. Yeah, bro. I got back. When did I leave? Thursday night. I left Thursday night, and then Friday morning I jetted from Florida and got back over here Friday evening. So yeah. But yeah, I went there to see him, man. But I told him, I was like, hey, I'm about to see him, bro. I said, I'm going to go see him whenever I get back up there. You know what I mean? He's like, what? I said, yeah, dude. Absolutely, bro. Like, well, I'll come all the way up here and not go see my cousins. You're tripping. Absolutely. Yeah, bro, look, whatever. It ain't no big deal. You know what I'm saying? We'll get it handled. It's no big deal, right? Look, because I didn't drive all day today, boy. It was hot, dude. Look, that's why I'm just now getting in here tonight and come and say what up to y'all. I'm about to go in the gym, though. See, like, where's it at? Boom. Planet Fitness right there, yep. But yeah, man, we need a good workout, bro. All right, man, listen, I'm going to confess to you guys. Dude, all right, man, hold up. I had 3 ice creams. I had a bowl of ice cream, a different kind. I had a bowl of cereal. No, I had 2 bowls of cereal. Dude, I'm telling you, it's bad, bro. It's bad. Listen, I need to be... Hey, man. Oh, I'm a flawed individual, man. Oh, my goodness. Crazy. Right? Hey, bro, I'm back in New Orleans now. How was y'all's trip, man? When y'all was here, was it last weekend y'all was here? Was that right? Or weekend before last? Oh, bro, I'm in the gym well, no, I'm not. Not right now. Listen, I was in the gym every day up until the day before I started this trip. Actually, 2 days before, because Easter Sunday. Dude, I didn't even eat Easter dinner on Sunday. Right after church, dude, that was the last thing. That was the last step. I went to my son's house and we literally worked all day. Dude, Easter Sunday, getting the last connections made on everything, all of this internet stuff. But yeah, man. Other than that, I was in the gym every day, bro. But it's kind of hard to be in the gym every day right now. I could have been in here. I'm just giving excuses, but I needed a chill minute. You know what I'm saying? Like, I needed a moment, bro. And then last night, my sleep was all messed up, dude. It was crazy. Last night was crazy, bro. I almost got attacked by, dude, it was either an alligator or a little goblin or something. I don't know what it was, bro. But this thing, you think I'm making a joke, but listen, this thing, man, it was like a pop. It was a pop with like this quick, a throat sound. It was a pop, and then real quick, and then a hiss. And I'm like, oh, dude, a gator almost got me. Look, and I was right. I went to pee, and I was right in the shadow line of the house. I was in the light part, but I walked right up to the dark part. I'm talking about as soon as I got up there, this thing let it, bro. Look, scared the daylights out of me, dude. Listen, this is at like 2 a.m. But I was like, dude, some crazy stuff had just happened. I was like, bro, that might have been a little goblin back there trying to get me, bro. So look, we took authority. I was like, man, I'll come back here and throw some holy water on you and burn you up, fool. You better stay away from me. So listen, I don't know if it was a gator, right? But look, the way my life's been going, trust me. I was like, bro, don't make me go get my anointing oil, dude. I'll send you back to the swamp, dude. We'll send you down, bro, to catch your dude right at the foot of the cross right now, bro. Look, we'll put you to rest right now, bro. You messing with the wrong person right now, dude. I'm up under the authority right now, dog. Don't come playing with me, bro. Especially at 2 a.m. Listen, like I said, I don't care what it is, but if I could see it, you know? Hey, if it's a gator, I'll get that thing, dude, straight up. But I gotta see it. If it's a snake, I'm gonna get that thing. It's gonna die. But I gotta see it, right? I don't like listen, I literally went out there like this, like, bro, 2 a.m. I literally was gonna go lay back down, like, I was like, all right, one more pee and I'm going to bed. This is after God waking me up like this at like 10:30, bro. And I'm sitting there like, man, what's this about? I walk outside and somebody calls me in the middle of the dark, bro. And I was like, excuse me? And homie was like, hey, can you pray for me? I never met this dude in my life, bro. I was like, yeah, dog, I could pray for you. What's up? Let's get it. Bro, 11 o'clock at night. I'm like, what? My boy, everybody was sleeping. Got in some crazy conversation. Then I go back in and I was like, dude, I got to tell everybody. Like, because if I don't show you guys, I don't know. It's like if I come immediately, right when I can, it's like everything's the most fresh, you know what I'm saying? So I can like, boom, the details right there, right? But yeah, and then I couldn't go to sleep, dude, after this happened. I was laying there forever, dude, just thinking and praying about all the craziness that has been going on in my life, all good things. Nothing bad, not one thing bad, right? But anyway, I'm just sitting there thinking about it. And I'm like, all right, finally I'm getting tired, dude. Let me go use the bathroom one more last time so I could sleep good. And then, then I go out there and the goblin almost gets me, bro. I was like, you gotta be crapping me right now, bro. I was like, dude. Yeah. Dude, scared the bejesus out of me, bro. I'm telling you, I had to sit there like another 5 minutes just sitting there just to be able to use the bathroom, dude. Because I wasn't going to go nowhere, bro. Look, I'm telling you, at first it scared the crap out of me. But then, hey, right when I started thinking, hey, was that a little goblin? I was like, bro, listen, immediately I ain't get a bit scared. I'm like, oh yeah, we about to send you down below, dog, right now. You about to get it. Straight up. Not a bit of scared, bro. But a gator I can't see, dude, I don't know. Is it a 3-foot gator? Is it a 5-foot? Listen, dude, the shadow line. Look, I'll show you guys. When we get back to the house tonight, when I do the stream on the way home, when we get there and the light comes on, we're gonna go on the side and I'm gonna show you guys what happened, dude. It's like a floodlight on the side of the house, so it comes on, so where the back of the house makes the corner, it just shoots off you know what I'm saying? It just shoots off a shadow line and you can't see nothing back there. And look, it's nothing but bayou, like it's straight, yeah, right? There's, man, all kind of stuff that wants to kill you back there, man, straight up. So, yeah, like, and look, when I was just over there praying with the homie, I feel like almost like he jinxed me, because right before I was leaving, after we got done praying and had our conversation, he was like, hey, man, you really should walk around out here with a flashlight, bro. You know what I'm saying, at night. And I'm like, yeah, for sure. Because, look, I do have a flashlight, but look, you know what I'm saying? Like, dude, I don't know. I wasn't thinking, right? Oh, but for sure, we're going to make sure we got a flashlight from now on when we go. Bro. Because, look, especially if it's a snake, it's a pleasure for me to kill a stinking snake, dude. I will take time out of my 2 a.m. time in the morning. Hey, bro, we'll send him to the heavens right there, dog. You won't even have to wait. He won't even have to wait till sundown the next day. He'll be dead before morning, bro. If I catch him at night at like 2 in the morning, he's gone. Hey, that's another thing, y'all. Hey, if you kill a snake, especially if you're in the desert, hey, put this thing over the fence and watch how it rains. You think I'm playing? Hey, I wish I could get my dad to tell you guys this story, man. Dude, hey, it rained so hard for like 3 days. This dude got up out of his sleep and went down the road and pulled these 2 dead rattlesnakes off the fence. He said, son, the house was about to flood away. And he said, I thought to myself, nah, ain't no way. But he's like, dude, it got so bad, I was willing to try anything. He said, I went down there. Look, because a couple days before he went down there, he was just down by the creek, right? And he said, boom, he sees a ball in the mud like this right here. So I think what he said, he had a 12 gauge or something, right? Look, and he just blasts. And he caught both of them with one shot. And he dug them up out the mud hole, and he was like, man, I always heard this, right? And I just never knew if it was true. He said, I dug them up out the mud hole with the stick, and he said, I laid them over the fence. He said, because you know, if you lay a snake over the fence, it's supposed to rain. And I was like, what? And he said, yeah, and I had 2 of them laid over the fence. And I was like, man, stop. I'm like, bro, this dude, hey, look, 100% serious. 100% serious. He got me thinking like, oh, yeah, we're going to get us a rattlesnake, and I'm about to sling that thing over the fence, dude. I want to, let's see this. So, I don't know. Somebody try it out there and let me know. Hey, but I'm going to tell you right now, look, my dad will bet his last dollar on it. If you about to go throw a snake over the fence somewhere, he wants to know where it's at, and he's placing a bet. Because he's for real about it. But, yeah, it's a pleasure for me to just get rid of a stinking snake, dude. I'm telling you. It's just something in me, bro, that the good Lord just says, nah, dude, it's okay. Take your anger out on him, right? Because, look, I'm gonna chop the head off, and we'll figure out what kind it is later. You know what I mean? Unless I can see it's a king snake. If it's a king snake, I'm going to let him go. Shout out, huh, Chris? We're going to let him know, because king snakes are G's, man. Let a king snake go, man, if you see one. Right? Because they won't mess with you, because they're not poisonous, right? But their specialty is killing big poisonous snakes. That's what these things do. They kill them and eat them. So figure out what a king snake is if you're anywhere down south where they at. Don't kill a king snake. Let a king snake go. Right? But, Yeah, you got to be careful with them blue racers, though, man. Those things will get you. Yeah, bro. Right? I seen your post. Nah, for sure. The only good snake's a dead one, no doubt. No doubt. Look, I'm starting to sweat just talking about it, dude. Like, I'm telling you, I don't like them, bro. I don't like them. Look, let one almost kill you, man. Listen, I got bit by a baby copperhead. That's why I am the way I am with snakes, dude. Look, a baby, yeah. Look, and for those out there that don't know, they not more poisonous. The thing is like they can't control how much poison they hit you with. You know what I'm saying? So when a baby hits you, boom, they let go of all their poison. Look, I'll show you the marks. Where they at? Look, I got bit on the ankle. All right, look, here we go. Look, you can see them right now. Dude, I haven't looked at them in so long. Hold up here. All right, look. Let me see here. Look, hold up. Look, so there's a mark there, and there's a mark there. I don't know, maybe you can see it a little bit when I pull on it like that. Yeah. But yeah. I got bit like up on my ankle. You know what I'm saying? But man, I was I was a kid. It was so long ago. Like it's done grew down on my foot. You know. But yeah, man. Look, I'll show it to you in person, but you can see it. Yeah, it's like two good little snakes. I'm like, dang, that don't look like a baby. Like it looks like a bigger snake, but there was a baby. I'm pretty sure my uncle went and caught one and put it in a jar and had brought it down to the hospital or whatever. But yeah, I was at my grandma's house in Mississippi, right? And I'm running across the front porch, and look, we had they had a window unit, like a window AC unit, right? And it was sitting on the front porch. But it wasn't the whole, what was it, dude? It was either the beginning of summer or the end of summer, because the window unit wasn't in the window, right? I want to say the cage of it was sitting on the front porch, like it had the cage, the old ones, like the cage would come off of it on the outside, or maybe the window unit, I don't know. But anyway, there was a whole, oh, it's just sweat. Wow, I thought I was bleeding or something. That's how sweaty it is. But look, there was a whole bed of these things inside the cage, the box. So I don't know. I can't. Maybe the whole window unit was sitting on the front, like right under the window. You know what I'm saying? But I was running across the front porch, and I jumped and landed on top of that thing and hit it. And when I did, man, look, it was like 10 of them. It was like 10 of them. It was a big mama snake. And look, she wasn't that big, man. She was probably about 3 foot. I mean, that's a big snake. She's probably about 2.5, 3 feet. But dude, big old thick. You know how them things be looking, man. Big old thick snake, man. Big old wide head on it. But it was one of the babies that got me. I'm just glad that I only got bit once. But man, I was in the hospital like, man, a few months. It was bad, man. I almost lost my leg. Man, shout out to my mom. Thank you, mama, man. Because if it wouldn't have been for her, man, that doctor would have hacked my leg off, man. My mama begged him, man, and they gave me like, I want to say it was no more than about 6 hours. But this is a minute after I done got bit, right? Like a day or something like that, right? And my leg had just kept swelling and kept swelling. And it was going up my leg, you know what I'm saying? And he's like, listen, if we don't amputate now, if we amputate now, we can hack it off right at the knee, right? He was saying under the knee, right? And I would still have that knuckle right there, you know what I'm saying? And my mom's like, oh my goodness, please don't, whatever, right? But anyway, they marked my leg, and Dr. Osborne. Dr. Osborne? Shout out Dr. Osborne. But he marked my leg and was like, whatever the time limit was, maybe it was only 3 hours or 6 hours, but whatever it was, he said, if it moves a bit more in this amount of time, that's it. And man, it never moved, man. Thank you, dear Lord. But listen, look, if that would have been my thing, listen, I'd have rocked it. I'd have just had I'd still be here right now. I'd just be talking to you guys, telling you about how I lost my leg with a snake bite. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. But thank the Lord that didn't happen. But listen, man, I have a phobia of snakes. Now look, I'll mess with a python or something. Like, I've gotten bit a couple times by a python. I had my own python, right? Like, I've gotten bit by one, you know what I'm saying? No, it was a python, a ball python. No, I almost got a red-tailed boa, but no, I got a ball python. But yeah, man, look, this cat I went to school with, dude, shout out, man, Trinity. Shout out Trinity, man, dude. Look, the homie brought this guy's up name yesterday. I haven't thought about Trinity in so long, man. But look, my boy, look, in 6th grade, this dude was like super punk rock, man, Trinity. He was like the cool kid. And like, he was in like 6th grade, but like was supposed to be in 9th grade or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Or 8th grade maybe. Or maybe just, I don't know, older. He definitely was supposed to be in some other grade. But look, this dude would come to school. He came to school, look, and he would have his snake in his duffel bag, dude. I'm not even joking. And we're talking like a 6-foot python, dude. This dude had at a young age. Trinity, is it Vetrano? Yeah. But anyway. See, I get inside conversations all the time, dude. I don't know what that has to do with it. I'm talking about snakes, and my buddy mentioned them yesterday, man. So, hey, Trinity, if you ever see this, bro, hey, man, always liked you, dude. Always liked you, bro. You always seemed like good people, bro. It was good to be a youngster with you, man. I looked up to you when I was a kid, dude. You know what I'm saying? Don't ask me why. I don't know. You was older than me and way cooler than me, dude. You know. So, but anyway, shout out to you, brother. I hope life is treating you amazing, man. All right. Yeah, me too, bro. Me too. Yeah, bro. I'm telling you. Look, that's my youngest. No. That's one of my youngest childhood memories that I still remember very well, as far as like getting bit. And look, and I remember I got bit, dude, and I ran inside. And I remember I went in the side door of the house, like where it was like a carport that was closed into a garage. I ran in there, and I remember my granddaddy was right there, and I was like, Granddaddy, I got bit by a snake. And he was like, oh, son, no, you didn't. Show me where. And I remember he picked me up, and look, he laid me on the couch. Like the couch is like this, right? Against the wall, and he laid me like long ways on the couch and had my leg laying over the couch, because I told him on my foot, and he's like, no, you didn't wear it. And he threw me up and had my feet up there, and look, and I remember when he looked down and seen it. I remember that look, right? Oh, man, I remember that look. Dude, and then the house went crazy. But, yeah, I still remember that. And then shout out to my uncle, man. I remember he had, what was that? Like a Ford Grand Torino. Dude, I remember he ripped the exhaust off the car to getting me to the hospital. Like, going down the gravel roads, and man, he hit like whatever. I remember him saying he knocked the exhaust off the car, speeding to get me to the hospital. Yeah, I remember my mom told me like, man, they have people come see me at the hospital. They ain't even know me. They ain't even know my family. They want to come see the little kid that got bit by the snake or whatever. Yeah, like while I'm in a coma. I don't know. I think it's like an induced coma, the induced coma. Maybe they do stuff like that because, you be a kid and trying to move and this and that. I still remember being on the operating table. I remember being on the operating table, man, and looking up before they had put me under. I still remember seeing Dr. Osborne's face like that. And I remember my mom was right there. I remember my mom was right there too. But yeah, I still remember that. But like, I don't know, what kind of childhood memories you guys got? You got any childhood memory, bro? Like, what's your youngest one? Justin, what up, G? I'm in New Orleans, bro. What up, big dog? Yeah, man, I plan on hitting you up, dude. Yeah, I'm coming back through there, like, dude, sometime after the 15th of July. No, of June. Sometime after the 15th of next month. Yeah. Sometime sometime after that. But yeah, I'll be in touch with you for sure, man. But yeah, I'm in New Orleans, bro. East Texas. Okay, bet. Yep. Yeah, I was looking at it the other day, actually, when you sent me the I look back on here, let me look again right now. Cause look, let me look again. It should still be, but I looked on my messages, bro. I've been having messenger problems, dude. Let's see here. Yeah, I've been having messenger problems, dude. Let's see here. Hold on. Let me make sure. Oh, wait, bro. Dude. I see you. I just seen you answer me back, bro. When I sent you the little message or whatever. Hold on. All right, there you go. I got it. I was just making sure. It was here the other day. Yeah, bro. Look, I just got back from Florida, dude, seeing my cousin. But now I got it here. I was looking at it the other day to make sure, like, I still have the name of the town or whatever. But, yeah, man. Look, bro, we've been on mission, dog. We've been on a mission, G. Bro, straight mission, bro. It's been crazy, Justin. Look, go back and look at the videos, dude. Look, it started... Listen, it's been going on, dude. But last night, man, I thought it was... I don't know. Like I said, I misjudge stuff all the time. You leave it to me and I'll mess it up. But look, that's what I was telling y'all. Today was a huge energy dump, man. But look, it's just all lessons, dude. It's just all lessons. Because it ain't when I'm ready, bro. It's when God's ready, right? It ain't got nothing to do with me, dude. I'm just trying to... I get stuck in trying to anticipate. And it never happens like that. It never happens like that, you know? But look, dude, what time is it? I need to get my butt in there and get this exercise. Oh, yeah, dude, it's almost 10 o'clock, bro. Listen, I need to get my butt in there, get this exercise done, get a shower, and then when I get back out here, don't worry, I'll tap back in with you guys. I'll start it back up because we're going over to Homie's to have some, well, let me hit him up and make sure he's awake, but I'm sure he'll be awake, right? But yeah, we're gonna go over there and have some red beans and rice, man. Go over there and have some dinner. Cause look, I need a good dinner. I had a good dinner last night. I had spaghetti yesterday. You know what I mean? Like homemade, home cooked spaghetti. So, but yeah, I want to go get some red beans, man, for sure. Oh no, bro, for sure, dog. Oh look, dude, I wish I could go in there and burn like 3,000 calories right now, cause that's probably about what a lard ass I am right now, dude. Dude, listen, it's okay sometimes. It's okay, but not all the time, man. But listen, if it's been years since you've been kicking it and hanging out with your people, man, it's okay to eat you a honey bun with them, man. If you stay in there, don't worry about it. Don't put so much pressure on yourself, man. Look, just get back and get in the gym when you can. Don't put so much pressure on yourself, bro. But you know what the difference is. You know what the difference is, right? I'm not saying, I'm not giving, no one's giving you permission to go eat your feelings away, right? Because, dude, that'll never stop, bro. You know what I'm saying? But listen, if you kicking it, man, listen, you can't be like that all the time, though. But look, I'm pretty good, man, so I ain't tripping. That's why I ain't really mad about nothing at myself right now. Normally I'd be mad at myself, dude, but listen, it's no big deal. Right? God took all that away from me. Like, bro, don't even worry about it. You're good, man. You're good. It's the time for enjoyment right now, right? It's the time for enjoyment, man. Right? Well, I love you guys. And look, I'll be right back, man. I'm gonna be right back. Right? You know how we do it, man.